Sup guys, it's CK here, and today welcome to Car Corner. Now this is a series which I've done a while back. This was one of my first series on my channel. I've brought it back a couple of times but ended up not doing them again, but hopefully this time I'm going to stick by it every Sunday, because I know a lot of you guys have been asking me to do Sunday drive episodes again, but I feel as if that series was getting a wee bit wearisome. But whereas this series is always fresh news, so what we're going to be doing is talking about three cars today: the brand new Renault Alpine Concept, the Ford GT Racing Spec or Le Mans Spec, and the Nissan Juke R Nismo. So the Alpine Celebration Concept, this has just been unveiled at the Le Mans 24 Hours race. Now, it's kind of like a preview slash teaser into what an actual 2016 Alpine sports car is going to look like, because Alpine is actually coming back, people. Thanks to Renault, they are coming back in 2016. Now, as you can plainly see by the looks, it is heavily inspired by the legendary Alpine A110 Berlinetta. Now, if you don't know what this car is, it's actually in Forza Horizon 2, so I might have some gameplay of that up in the background for you right now. It's a brilliant little car, I love it. Definitely one of the best rally cars of all time as well. But this new concept is meant to be the successor to this car, and you can plainly see it in the shape of it now. The front of it has got the same two lights and then the two twin spotlights, which look really cool. And the back of it, I'm going to go out and say this, right, it kind of resembles a Porsche 918. Do you not think? It does a little bit, just the way the rear lights are set out, the way the back bumper and the back end's kind of pushed in into like a circular style. It's really resemblant to that. And then at the side and everything, it kind of looks like a 911. So Porsche, I'd probably get on to Alpine and see what's happening about that, because it does kind of remind me of a 911 and a 918 mixed in, but the front is pure Alpine. Now, we don't actually have any engine specs on it yet, but all we know is that it's going to have a mid-engine layout, so it's going to be a £50,000, that's what they're talking, a £50,000 sports car from Alpine, and I cannot wait to see it. Seriously, it's going to be brilliant. I mean, Alpine, I'm actually really hyped for this, seriously, because they've not been around in years, and it's actually great to get a nice fresh sports car from them. Moving on to the 2017 Ford GT Le Mans Spec. Now, I know it might not be called that precisely, but you know what I mean, that's what I like calling it. But yeah, this is another car revolving around the legendary Le Mans race, and it's actually going to be taking part in the 2016 one, so that is 50 years after the Mark I edition of the Ford GT won it way back in the 60s, so we all know that car is a complete legend and we all love it to bits. It's still not in many games yet, well, considering the fact that it is really rare, but it'd be really nice to see that in Forza Motorsport 6. So the 2017 GT's got a hell of a lot to live up to then. It really does. It has a lot of rep to live up to, because the GT40 was such a magnificent car. Now, just like the Alpine, not much is known about it, apart from it's going to be rocking a 3.5 litre twin-turbo V6 EcoBoost engine, and that it has a massive freaking wing. Now, I've never actually felt like this before, but this is the first time where I actually prefer a racing version of a supercar than the normal street legal version. I don't know why I like this thing so much. It might be because of the big rear spoiler, the rear diffuser, front splitter, the America vinyls. It's so good. It is so good. I mean, the GT, the 2017 GT is so futuristic looking, especially at the back. Now, granted, it's not exactly the most sexy car at the back, but you've got to admit, it looks proper fierce with that spoiler. And the way I think it's the buttresses, the actual flowing buttresses on the racing version looks, it's so cool, man. It is so damn cool. Now, I don't know if they're going to be bringing this into Forza Motorsport 6. I think they probably will, considering Turn 10 and Ford are kind of hands together, shaking hands, if you know what I mean. So yeah, they'll probably be bringing this in to Forza Motorsport 6, and I am hyped. I am really hyped, because I don't think we've seen the interior yet, guys. Try to look around for a picture of the interior, but it would be a traditional like Le Mans styled racing car interior, and I cannot wait to actually drive it around the track if it isn't Forza Motorsport 6. But in real life, Bring on Le Mans 2016, because this is the car I'll be supporting. And lastly, we're going to be talking about a demon of the crossover world. It is the Nissan Juke R Nismo now. It's kind of funny, I was actually talking about the normal R version of the Juke when I made a drift build of the RS Nismo Juke in Forza Horizon 2. You know, the Pringles one. If you've not seen that, a link will be in the description below. It is a hell of a fun build, guys, a hell of a fun car to drive. But basically, Goodwood is coming up in a couple of weeks, guys, and they're going to be showing off the Juke R Nismo. I mean, what? Seriously, so we've got the specs and everything on it here, so let's get to it. Now, I know you can't see much in this teaser pic, there's not been an official unveilings pic yet, but the Juke R Nismo is going to have more significant aerodynamics over the standard R. For example, the splitter in the front, bonnet scoops, bigger air intakes, wider wheel arches, etc, 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 as you would expect from a more powerful version. And also, it's not just the exterior which is going to get an upgrade. The 3.8 litre V6 climbs from 485 horsepower to 592 in a Juke. Yeah, 592 horsepower in a Juke. And then the 0-60 time changes as well, from the 3.7 in the R down to 2.7 seconds in the R Nismo. Yeah, that's faster than nearly every single Ferrari out there. That is getting on to Bugatti Veyron terms here in levels. I mean, the Veyron, like the standard one, is 2.5 seconds to get to 60. So, god damn, this is a fast car, man. And it's a crossover now. The suspension has been slammed as fuck. That's why it can go that fast. So, yeah. And also, I nearly forgot about the top speeds. Just sit back in your chair a minute. 196 miles an hour. I'll repeat the thing I said earlier on. In a Juke. This thing is absolutely bonkers, man. I mean, turn 10 if you're listening. Bring this into Forza, please. It would be an absolute belter to blast on a track. Seriously, I mean, that is insane for a crossover, man. The R Nismo. Keep an eye out for it, guys, at Goodwood. I know for a fact I certainly will be. So that is it for episode 1 of Car Corner, guys. It is back. I'm going to be trying to do it every single week. I'm going to be keeping it to around 3 cars per episode, 4 if it is running a wee bit short, but as I say, I'm going to be keeping them quite short videos. Make sure to leave it a like. It is just showing me that you guys are enjoying these videos, and let me know in the comments below, do you like the new series? Are you glad it's back for the people that have actually known about it? For when I started my channel, because as I said at the beginning, this was basically my first car series on my channel. So yeah, as I said, let me know your thoughts and opinions down below, guys, and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more, if you're just like brand new and you're watching my videos for the first time. And also, you can get a hold of me on Facebook and Twitter down below if you want to talk to me off of YouTube. And you can also join my car page, Petrolhead Paradise, on Facebook. We're about 1,600 members now, so thanks a lot, guys, for the people that are actually joining. But for now, guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you tomorrow as always, and peace. Tonight.